it's pretty much when I wake up in the morning and I take a shower and get ready to take my kids to school and go to the studio, I've doubted my entire existence like 15 times within that. Not only in music, but as a father, and I think it's built into anyone that pursues an artistic, creative endeavor as a business. There's just self-doubt built into that. And I don't hit the major, or I haven't hit the major existential thing probably since I had kids. It kind of becomes more now of like, okay, I've spent 20 years kind of creating a life for myself in music. How do you push past where you get set in your ways and things, whether it's anything as simple as a drum sound to the way you approach dealing with an artist or writing a song. An example would be I've had this situation 3 times now where the demo for a song on a record comes back to haunt us with the label being, well, we like this version more, and the artist likes the version that we've done in the studio more. And I've had to deal with that 3 times. I've tried 3 different ways of like dealing with it, and it's not been successful yet. But it's like looking at things from the angle of, okay, I'm older now. I'm a little bit wiser. When I feel creatively plateaued, it's what's causing that? Am I writing with the same people too much? Am I working with the same bands too much? What do I need to change in the way that I approach what I'm doing? And a lot of times it can be as simple as like, man, I need to get out of town and like get away from going into the studio every day and just realize, like, kind of zoom out and be able to say like, man, the 15-year-old version of me would lose his mind over the fact that I get to even just do this for a living. And that's been the biggest thing, I think, is just maybe more of a life balance. Sorry, it took me all of that to get to this, which is, I think, living life outside of the studio, having a family, hobbies, a social network. For a long time, you just have to work hard, and that has to be your focus, and you have to stay up all night, and you have to work on stuff that you don't like, and you have to just grind it out to get a name for yourself. I'm kind of more at the point now where it's like I'm trying to cultivate a catalog, if you will, of the records that I'm working on. And to stay creatively engaged means having a life outside of the studio. And I actually really look forward to taking time off on the weekends now and like doing stuff that's unrelated to music. And then I find when I go back in, it's like I'm not fried like I was Friday. I'm re-energized and ready to attack whatever's there. So I think maybe that's it, is kind of just repurposing your life. A lot of that was just maybe bad patterns of when I was on the road. It was like, you're just gone all the time. And so then I went from being gone all the time to being in the studio all the time. Now it's, now I think I just know how to gauge myself of like, man, I need to get out of here, So